Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hey, another day, another holler. Oh my God. Could it get any worse? So I am sitting here with the Soul Trees Oracle cards because I'm just curious what they have to bring forth to me. Okay, so first of all, let me thank you 100% for letting me emotionally dump on you yesterday. Being able to say all that out loud helped me wake up to the insanity of that potential situation. So anyways, go back, listen to tomorrow, and then come back so you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that hypothetical post-divorce living situation, it just really occurred to me that was like the most ridiculous narrative of all time ever, and I was not going to agree to that. So my personal life has gotten a little hairier and scarier, and I am lost. I really am. But I know one thing's for sure. I'm not signing any papers at this time. So anyways, let's get some soul trees to come forth for me today. What are you thinking about today? Let me take out these crystals. I have the Archangel Sigil crystals on top of the Soul Trees Oracle cards. What are you concerned about today? I hope nothing. But for a lot of us, I don't know if it's like astrologically right now, like things are just ending. Things that needed to end 2 years ago, it's like, well, you didn't deal with it 2 years ago, so now here it's back again, and it comes back around, and I'm like, well, I don't know what you want me to do about you now, because it'd be better if you just waited another 2 years. Right? Oh my gosh. So anyways, changes need to happen. What they are, I don't know. So yeah, I'm like shuffling this deck rather aggressively because I would like to see what comes forth first. And universe, I am open to changing the subject, right? Like, how much more can I talk about this? And I'm not even talking about this. I'm being so vague. I'm sorry for if you're a new listener. You'll have to go back to day 14, episode 14. Today is 15. 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. And that is the number of love and compassion. So I'm holding my card, but I haven't looked at it because as I pulled the card, I was also getting that message downloaded that if I am defending myself, that means I'm putting myself in a state of attack, which means my frequency is not where it should be. Like, I need to have my frequency in love and compassion, and not in defensive attack mode. So the card that I stopped on, what the hell, you guys? We got this one a while ago, and it's expansion. So you heard me shuffling. It was like I was chopping the cards up for like 30 seconds, and I shuffled them. And here we have expansion back again. I get like that always, you know, I'm aware of that. Like if I pull a card and here it is back again the next time I use the deck, even when I've shuffled and, you know, and shuffled like a maniac. So this is really all part of my expansion as a human being, even though right now it is really uncomfortable, like energetically, emotionally, physically. I'm exhausted and my body is stressed out and sweaty and it's like really uncomfortable. So I guess like maybe just I need to try to be understanding that, yeah, I'm like being stretched in ways that, yeah, for a minute it might be uncomfortable until I catch up with myself and having love and compassion no matter what. So, yeah, all right. So, if you didn't listen to episode 14, basically, my husband wants a divorce, and I agree that is like appropriate for where we're at. However, it's not appropriate to ask me to leave in this house that he bought me. This house is my engagement ring. He seems to have forgotten that when we were going to get married. I said, you don't have to buy me an engagement ring. I want you to buy me a house. So he has totally forgotten that he bought me this house. And now, like, he would like me to leave, even though, like, this is my home. I have 3 children here, like, and he doesn't want to leave either. So I guess, like, I told him this morning, like, I guess we'll both be hanging out here then, right? Because what did he want to do? Like, sign the paperwork and then us still live together for a while? Like, whatever. If I sign any paperwork, somebody's walking out that fucking door. Okay, so now the next card is Flourish, but it is upside down. But what is so interesting when I put these cards, oh my God, when I put these cards, I've put them at a diagonal slope. They are literally mirrors of each other. So yeah, I am not flourishing right now because something's being mirrored back to me. My energy, right? This man has been driving me crazy for years, and I've just tolerated him. And now this buildup of negativity, even though I never spoke it, is being mirrored back to me. Like, now he can't stand me either, right? Like, okay, great, we've caught up to each other. And now that is why it's so hairy, scary in this life. But as above, so below, as within, as without, like all that stuff, like this, the cards lined up like this is like, oh my goodness. This is just a reflection of my frequency, of my vibration, the law of creation. Like, I put this out there, right? Every time I bit my tongue, every time I thought, oh, I could just blank, like all of that, like it is just being mirrored back to me. So I guess like the best thing for me to do right now is to really actually be joyous almost in the fact that it is out in the open. We are talking. It's like, hey, this sucks. There's no solution right off the bat and we're not being agreeable, but hey, at least like we know that's what's going on. Like, so, wow. So right now, Flourish is upside down. So, wow, noted. This is so incredible looking. I feel like I should shuffle again with the question, what else can I do right now? What else can I do right now? So luckily, like, I don't have too many listeners in this podcast right now, so I can just totally be selfish. Ooh, okay, so that completely just flipped out, and it's the renewal card. It sliced the deck in half. Renewal. So we've got renewal that flipped out, and we have the mystery on the top upside down, and then on the bottom is just be. Okay, so this is like one weird layout, and oh my God, sometimes I do things and I didn't plan to, but now I see something in them, and I laid them out separated. I'm not even going to rearrange them today. Like, I'm going to leave them right where they're at, because these are 2 separate layouts headed in different directions. One has 2, one has 3, but it just sort of like vibrates at like this separation that needs to take place in my life. Like, things are changing, things are going in a different direction. And what I said, what can I do right now? What can I even do right now? And the renewal card cut the deck and flipped out, sliced the deck right in half. That's all I can do. If someday I am going to leave, which I don't think I should have to, but like, let's just say someday I want to, because, that's why I kind of even thought about considering it the other day. Like, the energy here is so thick and negative. Like, why would you want to stay in that, right? But like, I have to. This is my home, So what can I do right now but renew myself? Because if I do ever decide to leave, I have to be leaving with my whole self. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need to be strong enough to do that. I need to be wise enough, and, I need to renew myself regardless. If I'm going to cohabitate with like someone who is throwing shade on me every time he walks by me and really mad at me for not leaving, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to need my strength. So I'm going to need support on all levels, right? I got to have my spiritual game on. I got to have my prayer game on. My love and compassion like turned up to the max. And how am I going to do that? I have to renew myself. And maybe that's also about becoming new, right? Renewing who I need to be. So anyways, the mystery then was upside down. So these branches have turned into roots going down into the mystery. I have to meditate. I have to pray. I have to let spirit in. I have to open myself up to the energies that are going to guide me and enliven me and protect me and direct me. And how do I do that? The third card, just be. I really actually don't have to try too hard. I really don't have to try to make anything happen. Right now, I just need to be and be in that place that allows me to renew myself and to flourish and expand. So even though these are separate, it's all connected. But yeah, what an amazing energy. Okay, I feel like one more card is called for. Let me put down my lavender honey stress tea. I'm gonna do one more card. I'm not even doing nothing. I'm just gonna wiggle the deck and I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna cut it. And my one card is clarity. Shit. And it's upside down. Okay, so there I am. That card was symbolizing me. Right now, I didn't get a chance to say it because my hands were working too fast. But this is me down here. And looking for clarity. Really asking for it, looking for it. And I see my choices here, right? I see my situation right now. I am in a state of expansion. It's just like my challenge is going to be able to flourish in this expansion. How do I do that? I need to know that this is a mirror of energy that is caught up and manifested. And this is my own creation. And so I can create better. How do I do that? I need to renew myself and dive deep into the mystery. And look for my answers there, and look for my support and guidance there, and really just be. Well, I don't know about you, but all I heard with that whole message was, why don't you go back to bed? Okay, so that's it. This is actually going to be my quickest podcast because I really do need to go back to bed. I only had a couple hours of sleep, and that clarity came in upside down because I'm exhausted and I can't think straight, and it's just making my ego freak out and my armpits get sweaty. So whatever you're doing today, remember that if there's something in your life that you don't like, you created it, okay? We created these freaking messes. So we got to clean it up with our energy. So get into your heart space, get into that mindset of renewing yourself, of tapping into the energies that will support you. Those are all within. So you really just want to be all the time, really. You're a human being, not a human doing. So if you're not sure what to do in the moment, the clarity is not there, just be. Just be and have a really great day no matter what. Start to better your vibration and frequency now so you can create a better now moment and tomorrow, right? Which will still be now. But anyways, that's for another topic. Thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, I will be back tomorrow.